What is the deal? Yeah. What it is, yo? What goes on? What up, though? No, it ain't Friday. It ain't the summer holiday. It ain't Jesus' birthday. It ain't even your birthday. It's a regular. Oh, no. You know what it is? It's Wick's mama birthday. How about that? It's mama birthday. I gotta go get a cake after the stream. Yeah. I'm gonna be caking it this afternoon. First we bake, then we cake. Hi, Wix. How did you know? How did you know? Damn it. Spies everywhere. Pray God continues to bless her with many more years. Appreciate that, James. Yeah, I know. It's a scientific fact, actually. The more birthdays you have, the longer you live. So I hope so too. I hope many more birthdays. Yeah, science is crazy. W science. They fucking figured that shit out. That's why, where would we be without science? I'm like Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad. Yeah, Mr. White! Yes, science! Yeah! So we're creeping up. Word. Science, bitch. Oh, yeah. Just had a birthday breakfast with my mom before dropping off at the airport. Where you just sent her somewhere? All right. Happy birthday. See you later. Just drop her right out the door. User messed up. Word. A happy birthday, see you later is wild. Anyway, we're creeping up on all-time highs here. Market creeping. Formed a little resistance. We're trying to come back up and close above it. The daily is... I think we bullish or what? Looking bullish. Yo, we're right there. We're 50 pips away. We're 51 pips away. Or no, we're like 52 pips away from all-time highs. Let's mark off some ranges. I mean, we're bullish, obviously, but how bullish are we? Yeah, I know we rejected off the hourly level here, but if we're looking for closures, it's going to be above the all-time highs. All right, so right now, if we start breaking above all-time highs, I won't have buy stops. For number one, we don't have a catalyst today to drive the market really heavy, right? Let's look at it. We have no US news. We have a yellow folder here. News is mañana, right there. Tomorrow we have a whole bunch of news. So if we were gonna drive and I was a betting man, I would bet on tomorrow. Now that doesn't mean we can't do it today. It just means I can't have a simple buy stop above all-time highs to just continue driving. I would need a closure above the range. I would need to establish a range up here, and then I would need to pull back, and then we can take. Yo, don't play with me. Mute it. I'm about to call it a stream if all that shit was muted. What's up with these levels? Oh, that's from yesterday, so let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Adjust some of these ranges. This is 225 pips. 227, Jesus. Cheese and rice. Which is this? 220 pips as well. This is a holy jumping fucking Jesus. This is almost a 500 pip range. Yeah, we got room, y'all. There's room. There's room. Okay. Another thing you guys might want to pick up on. You see how I marked the ranges here off the 5, right? We're fairly new in these areas. We don't have too much historical price data here, which means a 5 is a strong closure for the moment, right? A 50, the higher the time frame, the stronger that level is. But I would treat a 5 in new areas and new ranges like I would treat a 15 or 30, because these levels are valid. They're valid enough to really drive off of, because there's no other established levels. You know, the 30's got one level here, but really you can reject off the 5 just like you can off the 30, off the 1. So I've marked these off the 5 at just the very extension. About a 90 pip range that we're working with here. Comics open here in 40 seconds. Might see a bit of volume. Once again, we're printing side by side here, so I'm really gonna wait for the market to come up here and retest resistance, or really give us a heavy drive down. High chance we break the lows here. High chance. 4 hours bearish. Because if we were going to drive up, we just rebroke these highs. Like, why didn't we drive? Not enough orders grabbed. Not enough orders grabbed. We probably need to break these lows to grab more orders to then eventually come back up. So you see how we grabbed orders here, came up here, we tried to break it and drive, failed. Now we feel bearish. Highly likely this candle breaks this low. If we're gonna re-break all-time highs, right? If we're gonna drive any further up, we're probably gonna need more orders, because these orders only got us up to here. So if we're gonna get into these areas, we probably need more orders from here. Now, if that's what happens and we get down to these areas, grab orders, and then start pushing and closing above all-time highs, then I will take buys above the previous all-time highs, which isn't even here. The buys above previous all-time highs will be up here. 2680 areas. Right there. 2685. Okay, so if we don't have a catalyst, just continue driving. If we can pull back, grab orders on the higher time frame, and then pull up, then we can look for positions. Bullish ass daily, which kind of makes sense, right? It makes sense for us to not really break all-time highs, but close above the candle that created all-time highs, right? If we close above the previous range, then tomorrow's candle, right? You have a catalyst tomorrow, you have a lot of news, right? And you also get a closure on the daily above resistance here. Yeah, highly likely you're filling the wick and then going up for all-time highs. So your candle tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's tomorrow's daily candle. Might look something like this. Really volatile news tomorrow. But for now, we are in a range, printing side by side, so let's be patient. You have comics open here, came down a bit, didn't really go anywhere. Come on. Where's the ruler? Give me the measuring tool. You know what? Fuck you. I'll measure without you. Yeah, shift and oh, whoops. I'm clicking shift and the button and it's not working. Shift and mouse button and it's not working. Oh, now it's working. Lower the music. Better. That better. Cheerio. First shift then click. That's what I was doing. It doesn't always catch. Thoughts on LSG? Where's the entries, brother? Where's the trade entries? I only saw closures. I never saw any trades get entered. Those are my thoughts. Waiting to get out of this range, Dennis. Kind of pushed heavy through London, right? Pre-London, London, all the way up, and now New York has just ranged so far. Those are your thoughts? Yeah. Eddie lost his thoughts. I think we get to break all-time highs today. Possible. You know that Russian saying? No, you wouldn't know a Russian saying. Why would you know the Russian saying? There's a Russian saying that says, a turkey also thought and ended up in soup. It doesn't make sense in English, but in Russian it makes sense. It's like keep thinking too much, you're going to end up being the food. Yeah, right there, Joe. Joe got it. 50 pips to grab liquidity. Liquidity. Yeah, it's very enriching. Yo, my kids watch that. No pagadi. My kids watch that. I love that. Why do you know a lot about Russian culture? I'm a spy. I'm a spy. I don't know. Why do I know so much about the Russian language? Is he a spy? Is he trolling? I don't know. Before, you used to say that after breaking all-time highs, it tends to drive 400 pips. Why don't you like to hold runners at all-time highs? I do. Last time we did it, it typically does not create an all-time high and then re-break it on the very next retest. The market holds, right? So even if it drives today, right, I would be a lot more confident if it does it tomorrow with a catalyst, because then I could say, yeah, like, yeah, now like the news in our direction, breaking all-time highs, you know, highly volatile news, usually a drive above new all-time highs, 200-300 pips. We've already grabbed orders in this range. Great. But for now, we're just retesting the highs, right? So I want to look to establish new highs. Because it doesn't do it on every rebreak, right? Like you've broken, like, let's go back to all-time highs. Well, right now we're retesting the all-time highs. Where's our all-time highs? Wait, did we scroll too far back? Well, I don't know if this is a great example. We tried to break all-time highs here, it pulled back. Broke all times here, it pulled back. Eventually it just broke through, but I think there was a catalyst. Just the last few times we've created all-time highs, we broke them and re-broke back into range. And I'd rather wait for the break, or re-break back into range, and then a drive. And it keeps happening. It's happened here as well. All right, re-break back into range here. Bottom wick, then drive. So once we start retesting these areas, for now, since we don't have a catalyst, I think we'll re-break back if we can. And that's exactly what I'm saying, right? We need a closure above here, a re-break back into range, and then a drive up. Okay. Where's our live price? There it is. So if we can pull up here, close above, get a bottom wick, and then drive, yeah, we'll take that. We need price action to be price action though, right? We're ranging. It's in a range. Candles are more or less printing side by side here, especially since we've jumped on here, right? This is what's happened. Just want to be confident right? In a position, right? And my confidence is going to be sky high, right? Through the roof if we get numbers in our favor and we're breaking all-time highs at that moment. Does that explain the rise of gold during London session? I mean, if you were trading it against the pound, but you're trading against gold. I mean, you're trading it against the dollar. Sorry. Hey, Zoom gang, I want to test something out. Since I've updated the Zoom, I want to see if you guys can hear music, or will this give you an echo? So guys, you guys got to tell me right now. Do you guys hear an echo or do you hear music? You hear an echo. All right. Oh, I guess the update didn't work then. Or it worked. Hold on. Yeah, you hear an echo of my voice and music. Yeah, but if I turn it off, you hear just my voice. Все пропало, шеф. Все пропало. Alright. Anytime I gotta call somebody at like midnight, that's what I tell them. It's all gone. They'd be like, what's gone? Everything, it's all gone. They're like, all right, calm down. It was all just here, now it's all gone. You ever call somebody at midnight, they're like, yo, what happened? I'm like, it's all gone. Like, what's gone? Everything's gone? Like, yeah, it's all gone. Then people wake up and they're like, wait a minute. It's fucking 3 a.m. What the fuck is you talking about? I was like, my appetite, it's gone. Oh, man. That's what they said about the mail. Oh! Nah, I got no chill. Word, I love that movie, Max. That's a great movie. Right? His apartment gets robbed and then he's sitting on the staircase telling the cop that it's all gone. Yo, this shit is so funny. They don't make those movies. They don't make that shit. They don't make movies like they used to. It was a really high quality comedy. All right. We've tapped the resistance. And back down we go. Made I jump? Yeah, man. Made I jump? I and I. Oh, man. Chat, drop a like, sub to the channel. Just a friendly reminder to drop a like. Israel's plan for retaliatory strike on Iran is ready. Okay, so we got some Middle East news. Yeah, the Middle East is crazy. You could be sitting in like the Burj Khalifa and just like watch rockets flying over the borders in the distance. Shit, it's crazy. Yeah, war news. Oh, we're not allowed to say that word. Sorry, no W word. Wix, you're going into timeout. I'm gonna ban myself. Be careful, though. Everybody might be expecting a mega push, and the market gets pushed down for better pricing, right? $20 here for this 4-hour to close. It's an indecisive 4-hour if I've ever seen one. Look at that. The previous one had no top wick, no bottom wick. And this one closed doji. Or this one is doji right now. Oh, there's a Trump town hall today at 11. Nice. See this time and time again, the market makers don't want retailers in them pushes. Didn't expect this today either. It would just make sense tomorrow. Or it would make more sense if it happens tomorrow. Chat. 10 more subs and we can get to like 26.3K. We are definitely shadow banned. Definitely. You think the Jets have a chance this year? It depends if it's the same Rodgers-Adams chemistry there as it was in Green Bay before Adams left. So if they find that old chemistry, yeah, the Jets are going to be a problem. But if they play like they play right now, no problem. They're just going to have a longer summer vacation than everybody else. Yeah, we are definitely shadow banned. second, gang. People at the Zoom door. Come on in. Been away from trading. Just heard the news about our dear friend. How's he doing? Nothing. It's all right. It's just a minor rash. Minor rash. Wait, what dear friend? What dear friend? Hold on. Why am I even in this list here? Why am I here? No broker will be exposed during the filming of this episode. No brokers were harmed during the filming of this episode. I'm actually testing a broker right now also, but I don't want to give out their name just yet. I saw somebody receive a nice withdrawal from a broker, and I was like, wait a minute, what broker paid you out that much in one time? Because I'll be honest with you, chat, for like the last few times that I had a big withdrawal, I had to break it up into, like, the broker told me, like, can you break that withdrawal up into multiples? I was like, all right. Well, like, when a broker tells you that shit, you're like, Okay, I hope they pay me. Yes, unregulated. What's Forex for futures? It was Forex, but also unregulated. But if there's a history of them paying people out, that's all I'm worried about. But like anyone who's ever recommended a broker, like they've all regretted it. Even me, like I regret recommending TD to people. But like I just, you know, I was just going based off my knowledge and my experience at that time. Pushing up here, 10 minutes, last 10 minutes of this 4-hour candle. It's not a great 4-hour, it's pretty lousy. Pepperstone? No, I don't think you can use Pepperstone in the US. I've tried using Pepperstone back in the day. $84 TP1. Okay, but where's your entry? All right, bro. You trying to Alex G us up? We get it, you're at TP1. Where was your entry? Give us an entry, bro. Trying to G us up. Live always starts at like 2 pips away from TP. He forgot to take an entry, just profits. I'm the man. Pat on the back, pat on the back. We haven't gone anywhere so far, just these 2 candles this hourly. Got to put in a loss here and there to make it look realistic. Really though, you think someone can flip 100 into a million in 3 months? Okay, if that's an irrelevant question. Can it be done? Anything can be done, right? Am I gonna set you on the wrong path, right? Am I gonna set you up for failure and tell you you can do it? No, the odds are definitely not in your favor. Matter of fact, the odds are highly against you, right? And if we play the odds here, I'm gonna do what's favorable, not what's unfavorable. Can it be done? Sure, it can be done. Is it gonna make you a better trader by attempting it? Probably not. Yeah, it's like it does nobody any good to either promote that or to do it and say it can be like it does nobody any good because I promise you nobody else doing it or nobody's doing it. It probably hasn't even been done in real life. But like you want to set up your students for failure? Do that and then tell them that they can do it too. Or that like you set them up, like setting people up for failure is not great. Yeah, there's always a sale attached to something like that, right? Otherwise, there would be no hype. I got nothing against the people. I'm just giving my objective, you know, point of view. Up here, 3 minutes. Especially, especially, like that's setting you up for failure. And then especially if not a single trade went into drawdown. I don't know. I didn't see a single drawdown. I didn't see a single, I don't know. A single example of risk management, anything. If it was there, we didn't see it. I know. I know, Station. I don't care. I don't care. Let's. Just trying to live in the real world. That's all I'm trying to do. Stuck in shorts from 73. Fuck. 73 was a support area. Worse if you were stuck in a skirt. Shorts ain't even that bad. You get a leg candle on the 4 hour right now. About to come back down. It's got a top wick, small. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that 4 hour candle. We're still stuck in a range. No top wick on the hourly, no top wick on the 30, the 15, nothing. Close below resistance. No top wicks. The 4 hour looking like a leg candle. Yeah. If this pushes up, be my guest. Drive without me. Right? The candle is a candle where there's pretty much no top or no wick on the closure, and the body of the candle is smaller than the wick. So you see how big this wick is? Then we have a small body and almost no wick on the closure here. So when that happens, we expect price to create a top wick here and come back the other way. So we're expecting this to flip bearish, because in our sample sizing, right, and our back testing, forward testing, you know, this candle tends to flip bearish after it makes that top wick when the previous one closes like this. Will it? I don't know, but it tends to. So we will see. Wants to retest the highs, but the leg candle is in play. We're about to witness history for the 6th time this year, or for like the 30th time this year. All right, so see, that's what we were just talking about. Leg candle, next candle has made that top wick, and now it flipped bearish. At this point, we don't have an edge here. At this point, I don't have an edge. Now we flip bearish, and we've created that smaller bottom wick. We should probably create a steeper one or come down a bit further, but I don't have an edge at this point now. And we are waiting for closures, to print closures outside the range. 88 full TP, but what's the entry? What is the entry? Hold on a second, chat. Who's got buy stops above the all-time highs here? Who's looking to smash these right now? Besides Dini. We know you have 88S full TP. Uh-oh. Incoming. Incoming. New 4 hour. Whoa. Buy stop? No. Me? No. No, I'm going to wait for closures outside this area. And once we pull back, I'll look for positions on rebreaks of highs. Not yet. Not looking for buy stops right now off the rip. Thirties a leg candle also, or that previous 30. Just like the 4 hour. Yeah, no top wicks. The hourly, the 15. I see this coming back down. But if it doesn't, we'll adjust on closures. Or we'll reevaluate on closures, right? Because every closure, every candle closure is more data that we can use. We know at all-time highs, price doesn't care about no bottom or top wicks, it just drives. Well, all right. Price might not care. I care. I'm not disputing what you're saying. If that's what you noticed, then that's what you notice. I don't know, maybe it's waiting for volume. NYC open. 18 minutes. Who's voting yes on 3? Who's voting yes on Amendment 3? Shout out Lipton. What happened? Somebody mentioned ICT. Rejecting? I mean, that's what I was expecting. We just keep talking about the candle here. And no top books on closures for the previous hourly. Right? I think you're voting yes on Amendment 3. Absolutely. Might not be the greatest thing for us, but I'm voting yes. There said ICT lost 98% on the Robbins. What does that mean? What do you mean there said? Who's there? Or they, right? They're they? What? We're doing pronouns now? They're they? Hey Robin, I followed you. Now I'm losing 10K. Thanks very much. Damn, Robin. What did you do to tell him Ogum? Damn. And ICT lost 98% of your cup. Robin, figure out what the fuck's going on with you, bro. ICT lost your whole shit, and now Gum is mad at you. Full. Yeah. You know what 2% is? You know when you wash your cup? You know when you wash your cup in the sink? And you know how, like, once you're done and you're drying it, there's still the little drops of water left in it from washing it, even if you flip it upside down. That's the same thing as flipping that over and be like, we still 2% full. Nah, bitch, flip it over. It's empty. Nothing will come out. It's just the water is just it's stuck in there. Yeah, I gotta stop messing around with Robin's cup. He needs that shit back. Residue. Damn, y'all starting a whole ass W in the chat. We've been over this over the last few years. Every time there's beef in the chat, we've been over this. You guys cannot be on 2 different continents and beefing. You guys cannot be like talking shit here, because it goes nowhere. Like, you gonna pull up? Pull up, pussy boy. Where you at? Zimbabwe. Word? Well, fuck it then. I don't really hate you then. I gotta find somebody closer. Anybody in Croatia want to beef? Word, I'm standing outside. I don't see you. Where you at, pussy? I'm outside too. You can't be beefing online and be on different continents. That shit don't work. Do a drive-by. Remember Eddie Murphy was like, do an African drive-by. What a day. What a day. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing here yet. What's up with this dude? I just said when price. Which dude? No one's got anything against what you said. Well, me personally, I don't. I said if that's how you see it, then that's how you see it. I'm waiting for a closure. But you can definitely take. I wouldn't hold it against you if you take buys. That's what I'm saying. Who's got buy stops here on the break of all-time highs? I wouldn't hold it against you, right? Historically, we do push. Nothing wrong with that. By the time you get to Zimbabwe, all anger's gone. Yeah, word. You forgot why you even went there. Oh, we gotta flip the tape. We do a little trolling. That Trump soundbite. Do a little trolling. You need that soundbite? No, I think I think your boy Nick got that soundbite. I think TTE uses that, which is kind of funny. How's downvote? Exclamation point downvote. Tomorrow's news calculated, maybe already in? You mean priced in? No, I don't think so. We will see a spike tomorrow for news. Oh my God. NYC open here in about 10 minutes. And this candle's gone nowhere. This new 4-hour candle so far. Created a top wick and flipped bearish. That's about it. I still expect price to drive down. Yeah, I expect it to come down a bit. But then again, like nothing is 100% here, right? Just take that with a grain of salt. My expectation is based on the candles that we've printed so far. And that could also change as we get more closures, right? Now we have a top wick. We have some range to go up. That was printed on this candle. But now you also need closures. Do you know Croatian? No, it was just a random country that I picked. I could have said the Czech Republic or something. Forgot that you can't talk about downvote here. You can talk about downvote. It's just you keep asking me to interrupt what I'm doing to find out about downvote, and then when we answer that question, the very next hour or the very next day, there's 15 more people asking the same question. So after a month or 2 months of answering the same question, it's like, why are we wasting our time going back to answer the same question over and over and over when 600 people, have heard it, but just, we got to stop everything because one more person wants to hear? No, go show up to the live streams. Right, because we answer right now, and then 20 minutes later, somebody will show up. Like, well, how come you don't discuss downvote? Like, first of all, I haven't been appointed, right, as the spokesperson for, so I think your questions are targeted at the wrong person. Number one. Number two is just, we discussed it to death. It's so funny though, I posted a reel, just that was called "Finishing Up a Thought on downvote," right? And that video was posted before anything ever went down. You can look at the dates. It was posted before anything ever happened. But because timing-wise, it happened so close to the ma'am, or it was like a few days before the ma'am, people started replying to that video like that was my response to what happened. And I'm like, yo, I don't even respond, but that shit was posted like a week before. So it had nothing to do with that reel. Wasn't talking about a ma'am, a trade. It was just it was just posted way before. Oh man, I will say this though. We got 6 minutes to go for NYC Open. We're still respecting resistance. I think it's time, we celebrate the holy joint. All right, let me stop playing before I get kicked out. I'm going outside. Oh man. We're waiting on this closure. NYC Open here in a few minutes, so you got a couple minutes if you need to run to the bathroom, make your coffee, smoke your J, whatever you got to do. Right? We still need closures, and right now we're waiting for this one. Yo, that's... What the fuck? All right, this one is for green.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
For Don questions, we do ask a fee of $10. If interested, please contact the streamer. Oh, you know what? Good idea. You want to have a Don question answered? $10. Let's see who really about that life. Your question has to be highlighted in lime green with a $10 payment. I have a feeling that was a bad idea. I'm gonna regret saying that. This shit's about to be non-stop questions in here. Yeah, don't set me up, Dream Chaser. Keep your money in your pocket. I should have said 100. 1 minute. And we've gone nowhere on this new 4 hour. This 30s doji candle right now. The last two 15 candles have been indecisive. Imagine a silent stream, you only answer questions when they send you money. There's no value in that. Not for me, not for you. Taking donations for our traveling trading team. Just gonna have a bunch of traders standing on the corners off the exits off the I-95. Yep, this is for our travel, for our accommodations. Traveling trading team, our AAU trading team. Just go sell M&Ms. $30 closed. Didn't close great. Respected the most recent support. Respected the overall resistance in a smaller range. We got a top wick now, so there's range up here in the shape of a top wick. If we start reflipping bullish, it would also make sense to start filling this wick again. But the higher time frame resistance is holding. So somewhere around here, caviar is taking sells. Is he here? Why is the mechanic not here? You need to check YouTube. There's a strange button. I don't know if anybody pressed it already. It's with this icon. Mine's got a white one. Fuck. Your YouTube is racist, dog. And it's not correct, right? Because black people, even when they go like this, their palms are white, right? So that's incorrect. This bar should be white. Mark fixed it. He fixed it right away. Knicks Celtics on Tuesday. I can't fucking wait. Yo, the Knicks played their whole bench. They benched. They gave their entire starting lineup yesterday a day off, and still won the game. They still beat Charlotte. But then, granted, we could probably grab a top 5 of people in here and stream and beat Charlotte. But they still won. Yeah, I've been watching the NBA preseason like it's the finals. Hourly reflip bullish. I don't know. Like, so much has to happen here. We need a strong, heavy push down, right? To look for sells. We need to break through quite a few areas here, right? And for buys, we need closure up here. So, right. For sells, we would probably need to break through this. We need a candle looking like this, so we could start filling this wick that it leaves. Understanding that we have at that point, once that happens, we'll have a range 2 breakout happening. You have here a range 1, range 2. Anything below this is your range 2 breakout. The probability of a fake out is much less likely. So once we start getting these closures, you can say, all right, range 2 breakout, heavy push to the downside. If this happens, this will also be an hourly closure, 1 hour closure, and this would also have broken the previous 4-hour lows. Oh no, it wouldn't, but it would be damn near there. Lows are over here. So you could trade it either. This has a wick here, so that's a range, right? Wicks are ranges. So yeah, you would use that wick as your advantage point. The rest of the range is 26.73. And then if you want a runner, be my guest. I probably wouldn't have a runner here. But that's the only way we can look for sells. If we're looking for buys, I would need, I drew it up earlier. I printed it earlier. I drew it up. We would need some closures above here, a heavy push up, maybe a wick left, maybe bottom wick on the very next candle, and then we can look for positions. But I would need a closure above all-time highs, not just a rebreak of all-time highs. We do know every time we break all-time highs, it tends to drive at least the initial push, 150, 200 pips, right? We've established that like a month or 2 ago when we kept re-breaking all-time highs, and we look back, that historically that's what it does. But it also doesn't re-break all-time highs on the very next attempt once it gets there. It typically respects the next attempt and then comes back and then drives. So I'm waiting for a push above here, pull back, and then if we grab some more orders, then a drive. Quote a 60 tick buy in US 30. It's a W, Gene. That's awesome. Later, bro. Yeah, Dante is a dog. You want a player like that on your team. I wish they could have kept him. But you gotta do what you gotta do. This all-time highs right here, 26.85. All-time highs, all-time buys. Also, last candle closed bearish. Don't forget that. Closed bearish at resistance. You're in all-time sells. Where did you get in sells? On the opening of the candle? 5 closed above. The last 2 5s closed above. 81 pineapple 83. All right, all right. What are your stops? All-time highs? That's actually not a bad idea. Like as you're coming up here to all-time highs, right? 1 pip stop. True, true. Like stops. What is that? What is this word? What are you saying? I'm gonna do those stinking stops. Took a sell at 81. It's risky. I mean, market's moving against you, right? You don't really have a confirmation of either direction, like a strong confirmation, right? So in my head, it's like I said before, if it's below 80-20, then it's a 50-50. And if it's a 50-50, it can go either way. Then this would be really unforgiving if you're wrong and it breaks all-time highs for 200 pips. No catalyst, no all-time highs. I didn't say that's a fact. I said that's my opinion. That's what I'm looking. But you're about to get it. See? NYC open. Is that enough? Is that enough to drive it today? Will we see all-time highs? That's just my perspective, right? But remember, I'm just some random guy on the YouTubes. A lot of big boys pushing it. Careful with the song. Yeah. Been pushing it the whole year. What up, Jacques? Oh, pushing it. Heavy push. Good thing about this, you see, it's kind of whipsawed here, so you have a slingshot happening here. This is what I want above the all-time highs, but like I want this with a closure above 2685. Then I'll take the slingshot. Next thing you know, we're at 2678, 2680. Yeah. What you gonna do, gold? What you gonna do? Try to break. We got really close here. Now, if this market pulls back over the next day or two to 73 or back down to this 77 to 70 area and then re-breaks all-time highs, yeah, you could probably have buy stops there. It's highly likely to break. Damn, is this 30 gonna flip? Is this 1 hour gonna flip? Or is this 15 gonna flip bullish and take off? Which time frame is telling the story here? The 15 or the 30? Looking like the 15 for now. And that's what we do, right? When time frames don't line up, when you have different time frames telling you a different story, typically the suggestion is just wait a little. Let them, because you wait a few candles, they'll all set up. They'll start telling the same story. At some point, they'll all line up and tell the same story. I think Eddie's good now. Yeah, if you were impatient there and you were like, fuck it, we're almost there, it's a little tough. The hourly has flipped bearish. No top wick on that previous hourly. Oh man, this, I don't know. We still don't have a closure here. Not yet. Plus 20 pips? Why? Because you closed your first at break even and your pineapple at 20 pips, right? Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, that's what I said. Eddie should be good now. Hyper bullish? Yeah, long term. Absolutely. Yo, I swear. 10 minutes ago, I said next thing you know, we're at 78.80. Look where we are right now. We were just up here. We were at 84. This was 10 minutes ago. Rewind 10 minutes. I was like, watch, next thing you know, we're going to be at 78.80. We're at fucking 70. We're at 78, gang. I fucking love trading. This is sick. It's just because if it was gonna happen, it was gonna happen fast. And it's nothing like I don't have an edge on this. It's just I guess experience, seeing it over and over. Still need closures. The thing is, if it pushes down, like this is gonna be a heavy hitter push. I need closures. Don't want to stick around right in this range for the next hour or two. That wouldn't be cool. Right, we drew this out a little while ago. Where's our range 2 breakout? Right here. We drew this out, right? Just extended the chart. It was like this. Range 1, range 2, and then closure, belowsure. Range 2 breakouts. Still need closures. Looks juicy, but it's just like that's the initial push, right? From this initial push, we still want price to come up and bounce down off a resistance. So this is just the initial push still happening. 15 closes in 7, which is also the 30, which is also the hourly. I can't take anything here because just like the same way we push down, we can just push up right back to a doji candle. But a closure will tell us that that is a strong push down because we didn't just push down and bounce up. We actually were able to close. And if we are able to close like that, highly likely we'll retest the lows, where whatever lows it makes. Chat, give me a second. I gotta go piss like a racehorse. I'll be right back. Oh, really? This whole time? Fuck. Um, yeah. Damn it. All right. What I was saying, chat. We might have sells off the top wick off the next hourly. There's a chance it could be a pretty steep top wick, right? But we need a steep bottom wick first, so we need a pullback. We need a top wick on the next candle, and it can only be that initial top wick, right? Because let's say right now, if we get a bottom wick left here on this candle, and the next candle opens up here, right, with a top wick, we're only playing that initial, right, as it's coming, that initial flip. Once it flips, let's say if it doesn't drive at that point and then starts coming up to make a steeper top wick, this isn't the same sell as it would have been on the first top wick, because this one here is with momentum, right, with volume. This one here would be in a range because these two candles would have printed side by side, right? So pay attention to that. But we need a bottom wick. This candle has to pull back. If it doesn't pull back, this is the hourly, the 30, the 15, everything closing with no bottom wick. We need a steep pullback. 20 seconds. Okay. Okay. Waiting for a top wick here. I need a top wick. $676.26.2. I need it to come up higher. This isn't enough. That ain't it. That ain't the top wick I want. I want a top wick entry with enough of an advantage point. Not yet, maybe. I filled the whole wick, pretty much. We got a bottom wick now, and a bottom wick is bouncing off of support. So we don't have our advantage point here. It's gone. there a target you're looking for? Well, now I'm looking for it to set up again. So we were looking for top wick sells off this hourly, but it made that bottom wick first, filled the range. So that edge is gone, right? Call it? No, I'm gonna be here for a little bit. We got volume. We finally have volume. Like in the last, in the last 20 minutes, we've pretty much ranged for the session. I mean, we've trickled up. Excuse me. That's where we would have had sells, that top wick. This flip would have been partial closure and the wick fill would have been a full. But we filled the wick down before we started up. What up, Manny? For Franklin over here. Must say thank you as you changed my life. Being on your live daily has practically changed my life and given me more knowledge than you could ever imagine. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. just looking where I could have possibly had entries. I'm looking at 30 flip, but at that moment, the 15 was just making a bottom wick. And the previous 15 didn't have one to fill, so I don't know. Probably nowhere. Can we buy in 15? I mean, I won't. Oof. No top wick on a 5. Leg candle on the 5. But it's only a 5. Damn, this can flip. What's the range here? Pips. At 8:30 we closed above resistance. 8:30 we closed with no top wick, I think. Oh no, 8:30 we closed with a top wick. Yeah, we closed at this area. No, I wasn't looking for buys there. Really wanted closures above. We were still in the range. I wasn't looking to finish out the range. But the hourly, you know, at that point I'm waiting on the hourly because that's also the 4-hour, but that closed with no top wick. Remember what we said when that happened? Highly likely it makes a top wick and then comes back down in range, and that's exactly what happened. So, no, I wouldn't have bought. As you can tell by me actually live streaming during that time, I didn't have buys, and that's why I didn't. 15 is going to close bullish here in 1 minute. Yeah, our level was also higher at 8:30. I think we were somewhere up here. Yeah, we were below resistance at 8:30 as well. If not trading, this is trading. 99% of what you do here is waiting. It's hard work. I will say this though. No, I won't say it yet. I won't say it just yet. Have you smoked your Holy J? Partially. I've partially smoked it. So what I was gonna say if we start re-breaking all-time highs, I'm gonna have buy stops, but not yet. No, I'm gonna need this hourly to close bullish because the previous hourly closed bearish back in range. So if we start breaking all-time highs, we can be grabbing orders to once again reflip bearish, come down. But if we get this closure, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. A lot has to happen. There's a couple of levels we still need to come back up and break above, right? Which is it's quite a bit to ask for right now. Right? We don't see the market just reverse and drive the other way, right? We'll see some pullbacks here. We'll see a top wick. Yeah, now that we've pulled back, right, we've retested, the next drive through here should be simple. It should you know, fly right through it. What I'm a little worried about is this previous hourly candle, right, and us being the top wick. 40 minutes in this hourly candle. Yeah. Can't do anything just yet. Possible rejection area at 81, possible rejection area at 84. All right, we're at this little shoulder area. All right, to the left here. So if you were trading the motion, right, you would probably look for a bearish closure here now at this level, 2681, top wick, 284, bearish flip. Further down you go. But higher time frame, looking like it might escape the matrix. Look at this 2 hour. This 4 hour created that bottom wick. Created a lower low too. I don't know. Two-hour closes in 40 minutes though. Got some bacon, chat. Be careful with bacon. You know what they say? You have some bacon and then you are what you eat. Nah, this ASMR stream. Like a Minecraft. That's funny. So what happens when you eat cat? Man, imagine the pilgrims killed a cat instead of a turkey. Yeah, we'd all be eating pussy for Thanksgiving. Fucking pilgrims fucked up. They killed the wrong animal. They set us up. Fucking turkey. What the fuck you listening to? I'm studying, baby. We trading here. This is difficult work. I gotta be locked in. At this moment, we're on pussy. Alright, leave me alone. Can't you see the guys eating bacon on YouTube? God. You never understand me and then just run away. You got some bacon on the beard? Yeah, I use this for leftovers. Stash the leftovers. I call this the odor collector. Y'all still ain't decriminalized recreational weed? Vote on 3. Vote yes on 3. Yes on Amendment 3 on November 5th. Germany weed now legal too? Yeah, you guys are like 80 years too late. If you had that shit, if that shit was legal in the 30s, I think we avoid the whole World War II thing. Honestly, let's be honest here. Atomic bomb? No, atomic bong. We all hitting that shit. It'd be the most peaceful time in history. Yeah, 80 years too late. You know how much time I could have saved in history class if that shit never happened? At least 3 years. 3 years of history class don't need to be taken. You guys fucked kids up for generations. How much extra studying needs to be done right now? Word. Du bist ein Arschloch. How about that? Didn't expect German. I'm cultured. We're cultured here. It's very cultured. It's a cultured stream. All right, all right. All right, keep that German in the concentration camps. Leave the shit. Leave it out of this stream. Leave it out the stream. No Sputnik here. Let's stick to English. I didn't really mean to call you an asshole. Sorry. It was part of the joke. What about the 15-minute? I'm looking at the 15-minute close bearish and the 30 close bullish here right now. We've also bounced off that shoulder area that I pointed out, right? Okay, so we can reject at this area, it's possible, and break down here on the hourly. But then why didn't that 15 just drive down? Why is it going to close where it's going to close with a top wick to fill, right? His range to come up here, but I think it needs a bottom wick. It needs to drive off something again. You live near Brickell, right? No, I don't even live in that county. I'm in Broward, bro. It's looking like an hourly closure is going to be required here. Well, we'll see. Maybe we can play something off 15, but we need it needs volume. We need to really drive out of this range as the candles are printing side by side here. Hold on a second. Stupid US session, yeah. To live in Brickell, you need to have an extra 10K a month. You can just blow into thin air. Yeah, to live in Brickell, you need to do a little fraud on the side. Infected, we meet with a cough. Yeah, this shit's contagious, dog. Oh, what a draggy session. Daily for sure close higher. I don't know, we'll see, but it'll be interesting with the daily closing bullish, this big wick to fill. And we'll see how it closes. A lot of time left in the daily. I'm a local and I don't even go there. That's facts, bro. I haven't been to Brickell in a year. I try not to go to Dade County. Like, I don't go anywhere south of me. Like, I just hate traffic. So I you know, north, fine. South, no. Just as nice, half the price, and yeah, it's not like Brickell is a tourist trap. All of Miami is a tourist trap, right? Ball Harbor. It's too much traffic. You gotta go through Sunny Isles first, and Sunny Isles is fucking traffic central. Both Aventura and Sunny Isles. Okay. All right. Pushing. Pushing. Arrivederci. Arrivederci. Oh, will you break the fuck out of this range already? I don't know. I'm about to eat. About to just eat, gang. Wait, can you guys see what I mean? Yes, sir. About to smash. I need that soundbite. That's the soundbite I need. Smash, smash, smash. That's the soundbite I need. Don't worry, gang. I ain't gonna eat in front of you. I can't. I got this big beard, and when you have a big beard, food always ends up being like just all over it. You gotta wash that. Mama making food for the birthday? No, my mom making food for her birthday at her house. Save some for later in there. I can't really hide a poached egg inside this motherfucker yet. Maybe in my hair, but not in this shit. All right. Some breakdown volume. Remember we did this yesterday. We did this whole thing yesterday. Top look sell, 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 sell all the way up to here, and then it finally came back, but never drove. Kind of stayed here, closed here. And then the next candle drove right back up again. Right here. Right? This was it. Right here. Boom. Boom. And the next candle came up. Yeah, right there. 8 a.m. This is where we traded. We took sells, we took sells, we took sells, we took sells, and then we rode the wick back down. But it didn't drive down. Will we have folle do today? All right, flipping it, flipping it. Flipping it, flip, flipping it, flip. Thank you. DXY is dumping hard, right? So if you guys were looking at the DXY, you're thinking to yourself, gold should be coming up. Why is gold dumping right now? Which one of y'all lying? That's that bacon. Damn, if I let that shit sit another 10 minutes, that's gonna be beef jerky. Ooh, heavy push, heavy push. Drop 40 pips now. I mean, why would it respect the support here now again? Right? 1, 2, 3. But I still need that closure. It's gonna come down here. I'm really curious to see what the 15 does. 1 minute for the 15. I want to see if there's any range left on the 15 itself. So you might see like a heavy push, but you're gonna need to see a bottom wick. Going to break, look at the 1 hour wick. Well, that's what we said yesterday, right? Where is it? Right here. That was the 1 hour, yeah. Right here, right? Look at the 1 hour wick as it came up and it started coming down. That's what we said yesterday. We're like, oh, it's gonna break. It went nowhere. Went right back up. So I feel you, but I need to see it happen first and then hop on versus guessing it will. There it is. Broke the lows. You should see a heavy push down, right? So let's see. How did that 15 close? Ooh, 15 closed like ass and feet, right? No bottom wick. It's got a minor one, yeah. It's just Still no closure. Might get it. This might be a top wick here for the 15. We'll come down, and then the 30 will leave something. But if that's the case, and we're pushing down so heavy, right? Can we take a rebreak of the 15 low here? 13 pips. I guess you could. I'm gonna wait on this 30. That's actually the hourly, right? That's gonna be London close. Yeah, that hourly's back to being bullish. It's interesting. It's a nice push. Chat. Let's take a sell right here as we broke that low. Alright, just took a sell as it rebroke its low. Entry is 2671.5. Right there. Alright, closing half here at 13. I'm gonna go break even on the position here. Oh, it won't let me go break even. It hit my BE. So as it came out, I closed half at 13 and it hit BE here just now. If it comes down further, this is good. The reason I'm not holding for runners, I want the hourly to close so we can get a better entry off a top wick. But I closed half at 13 here. W. Well, half. I closed one of the two positions I opened. What did it come down to? 12 pips. 12.2. I'm gonna wait on this hourly to close here in 10 minutes. We might get a better entry on the next hourly. I mean, this might push heavy, but then I'll look for entries off a top wick. Yeah, I wanted the initial push, the breakdown. I didn't want it to come back to entry. This is good. This is roughly where we had entries here, somewhere up here. 71.5, right? Nine minutes here for the 1 hour candle. Let's see if we get that bottom wick left. 9 minutes is a lot of time. In 9 minutes, we can be at 2660, 100 pips. But I gotta wait. I need this bottom wick. So I don't care how much it pushes, as long as it pulls back and leaves us a steep wick to fill. Yeah, it moved really quickly. I closed half and I couldn't even move stops to break even. I just closed them once price got to break even, because that's where I would have put stops. $12 pips. Open Zoom door. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, you want to be in the volume candle, right? You don't want to be here as it moving up and down. You want it to be in the part that actually drives. We gave it a chance. Gave us 12, came back. We're going to wait for the hourly. Exclamation point Discord. It should pop up. Seven minutes for the 1 hour. Personally, I want this, before the 7 minutes are up, I want this to re-break the lows. I want this to push down way heavier than it did here. I don't want this body of the candle to be smaller than this wick. I want it to push down here. What a wick. So let's see. Let's hope this breaks down. Let's hope this flips and gives us a heavy push here. I won't be part of it, but I need that heavy push to create range for me to be able to trade the next hour. Right? I don't want the heavy push because I want to trade it. I want it to create the range, and then the next hourly is my trade. So this is good. This is good. The steeper it comes down, the better for us. I think you were our... Oh no, I was gonna say you're member number 600 on the Discord. There's 596 in there. 596 people in the Discord. Oh. 3 minutes. Looks like it come down now, right? Oh, we got 3 minutes. Seconds. $15 bearish, 30 bearish, 1 hour bearish, 4 hour broke the previous 4 hour low. Seconds. Need two things. Need a bottom wick on this closure. Need a top wick on the opening of the candle. It will be a top wick sell, so understand that there's a chance of drawdown as it's pushing against you, right? 15 to 30, the hourly all closing bearish with a wick to fill. Entries probably around. We need a top wick first. This is just going to come down. Yeah, we've set up okay a couple of times, just no entry. Call it. I'll be here for 15 minutes. But that's our advantage point here. That's what we wanted. We wanted this hourly wick fill, and we wanted a top wick entry somewhere around here. 26732. Now that it's filled it gets a bit more difficult. A really strong level right here. Enjoy the rest of the day later, Catlin. Or Gabriel. Whichever. What you think of buying right now? I'm thinking selling right now. Just taking a sell right here, right where we're at. Took a sell. We'll see. We'll see if we can fill this wick to the left. The idea is to grab bottom wicks on this 5 now that we've closed below and fill that previous wick with some volume and momentum. That's the idea here. But it was supposed to do it on that first flip. Now that it reflipped, we can kind of wait for it for a minute. The chance it comes back up in range, chance it doesn't. lot of volume. A lot of volume here. I can tell because my spread's jumping. My spread's jumping from 2 to 5. Whenever it does that, there's a lot of volume. So I would expect volume to continue in the direction of price action. Alright, we filled the wick, gang. So here's the deal. It's got to re-break that previous wick for me to go break even. And can we re-break that low? Alright, so we broke that low. I haven't closed anything, but we broke the low, so I'm gonna go break even here. Oh, and BE just hit. So I didn't close anything, I just went BE. Once we broke that low with the expectation to drive. So a BE trade. Oh. Yeah, this is getting annoying. It tapped my B. I think it was spread that got me. I'm not even sure. Let me look if price actually got back there. No, price got back there. Yeah. It's forming a 5-minute support, right? But overall, remember I mentioned the key is to be in the candle that drives. Once we rebroke that low, yeah, I went BE. I didn't close anything. I saw about 7-8 pips, and then it came right back to entry. Got to be careful here because now it's grabbed orders and the 5. Well, is it the 5? That's the 1. The 1 minute held here. Yeah, the 1 minute held. No, I wasn't looking for 5 pips. I was looking for a heavy push down on that rebreak. But I also know that if it rejects, there's a chance of a heavy push up. My spreads, I notice my spreads, right? I pay attention to them. And when my spreads start jumping, I always see volume start coming in heavy. Today's been annoying to beat. Well, I got a W on the first one. We tried. We tried. We waited. We tried. That's a break-even trade. Number 91. So you can still get it, right? You can still get it in 20 minutes, right? 30 closes, but we're coming up on, you know, outside of volume time. Random closure on that 5. No, I mean there's a level here, right? And off this level, look at this bottom wick, and then a drive all the way up, right? So I don't think we want to retest these highs while having sells here. Yeah, I think we'll call it a session here. It's 11:11. We did everything we were supposed to do. We waited for our positions that we know how to manage, that we understand the risk involved. Everything else is just noise, right? We got 2 of them. One was W, one was a B. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Capiche? Capiche? Anyway, it formed kind of late. I know volume's coming in late. watch it still come down. Look for this heavy push down and see if you can fill the wick, whatever's left, right? Because your catalysts for the day are technically done for, right? You New York open, your COMEX, your NYSE open, your London close, they've already all played out, right? For the most part, your London close playing out right now. So you might still get this one last push. I think you might push throughout the whole day. I don't know, but as far as catalysts wise, you'll be pushing off price action and levels, not off fundamentals, right? And catalyst wise, there really aren't none for the remainder of the day. Tomorrow, huge day. Tomorrow we have a bunch of red boxes. Tomorrow we have core retail sales, unemployment claims, Philly Fed. And then the rest of the day, look at all these flows. There's going to be a lot of volume tomorrow. Market's going to drive. Which direction? We don't know yet. Maybe all-time highs. Do I hear all-time highs? All right. But for today, yeah, I think I'm done for the day. I'll be back in, I'll be trading Asian in the signal channel. I looked for stuff yesterday for Asian, but nothing much doing. Today, again, 8 p.m. If you're in the signal channel, just be locked in between 8 and 10 p.m. Outside of that, let's call it a session here. We did our best, creating a little head and shoulders here on the one. Come back up, maybe. I don't know. Appreciate you guys as well. Thank you for showing up. Mods, as always, you guys are the best. I got the best mods in the game. It's just facts. Zoom gang, thank you for coming through again. Kenny, Nick, I'll see you guys in the clubhouse side. Chat, love and wisdom to you all, chat. Truly mean that. Love and wisdom to you all. Don't overtrade. Make sure you're back here tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern, right? 8 a.m. sharp, so we can get ready for the news at 8:30. You guys know where we are. I didn't plan this. I didn't plan this at all. Our tape is just doing it on its own. It set this up on its own. It came up to our outro by itself. I had no influence in this. All right, gang. I gotta go. I'm out. Catch me on top 10 today. As for me, all right, that's our stream, and just like that, another New York session is in the books. Enjoy your day, everybody.